This next topic, and you know what? We're running a little long already, so why don't we actually try and... I've been timing them, but then I've been letting it go over. I'm cutting off this conversation at 8 minutes, damn it. So you better get your answer in quick. Here we go. The next topic is, as we're getting our messages from Secret OGSoG. Cameras off, by the way.
Cameras off.
The next topic is, if you could only play one game or watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be? I guess you could also extend that to show, but that's a little too easy because shows last a long time. So,
So it's one or the other, right? A game or a movie?
Yeah. You could pick a game, you could pick a movie, whatever it is. One thing for the rest of your life to enjoy in that genre.
Does the game continue to have new updates in the way that it is currently doing so?
Oh, like if it's a live service game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I was gonna pick something, a type of compelling, story-driven game that like makes me emotional and cry. You know, something like Red Dead Redemption 2 that makes me real sad at the end. Something real meaty. But then I figure if I'm only getting to play one game for the rest of my life, the world must be crumbling or something. So I'll have plenty of things to cry about. So I don't really need that from this story. So I went with, funny enough, Breath of the Wild. Somebody in OGSoG hates Breath of the Wild. We were talking about this right
I
before.
I don't hate it.
We were talking about right before we started recording. Anyway, I went with this because it's got cozy feelings around it. I'm not really compelled by the story. But again, I don't think I need to be compelled by the story because there's probably a lot going on in the world if I can only play one game for the rest of my life. And the music is great. There's something about the music that makes me feel like coming home to like Hobbiton. I think it's like the Hateno Valley type of like songs. So yeah, I'm going with that, even though I'm not like a Zelda like longtime fangirl.
I could go next.
Okay.
No, I'm going next. I'm being aggressive.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't like this topic because it made my head hurt. I really did not know how to answer it. I could not choose a movie because I don't like watching movies a second time normally. If I saw it once, I'm pretty good. It takes a lot for me to watch a movie a second time. That being said, I could probably do Endgame. If I was like, even like over like an Empire Strikes Back, I could rewatch Endgame quite a few times. Video game wise though, I could go with Red Dead Redemption 2 because then I would finally be forced to play it. I would actually have, like, I guess I'll beat this game now instead of just like the 1 hour of playtime. Though I did ask about live play games, so Marvel Snap would seem like an obvious, but I'm gonna go with Fortnite. Even I get a little tired of Marvel Snap after quite a few rounds. Fortnite feels different every single time, and every season feels very different. There's a lot of different IPs. I would be sad if there was no, like, if I was stuck on an island and I wasn't making money to, like, you know, buy all the cool skins that come out. But Fortnite is my answer.
That would be really weird being stuck on an island and continuing to play this and knowing that the rest of the world is still like going on.
I'm like using the build mechanic to like say help. I'm stranded on an island. People keep like destroying my building. Like stop it.
They just kill you and then dance on your body.
I don't know why this is the answer for me, but it comes on TV. Like I have to have seen the movie Knocked Up like 35 times. I don't know why. It's
of
just
all
like,
of Apatow's movies.
Yeah, it's so weird. Just anytime the movie comes on, I need to watch it to completion. It's like something about it speaks to me where it's just like, it feels like a real situation now. I mean, other than the fact that, you know, she's way out of his league and all that.
Yeah.
But like,
she could wind up with anyone else that night.
Like the fights that they have, like everything just feels like very real and grounded, but then the comedy is so good. I don't know, like, for some reason, that movie comes on and I have to watch it. So Knocked Up is a weird comfort movie for me for some reason, and that's my answer.
Wow, it's surprising you went with the movie.
Well, I didn't want to pick one game to play for the rest of my life because I like games too much.
Ooh, that's an interesting way to think about the question.
Wait, but that means that you don't get to play games at all.
Yeah, no, for me, I was just going with movie. I was just going with movie instead.
I went with the scenario of a island.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
Can I kind of want to have one of each because my game is actually Magic the Gathering Arena because I really enjoyed that game. The reason I quit was because I couldn't keep up with all the, the transactions and expenses to get the cards I wanted. But I feel like if I can only play one game for the rest of my life, then I'm going to put enough time into MTG Arena that I can pretty much go free to play.
We're going back to MTG, boys. Get ready.
Well, like I could grind out the cards I needed even if I'm not spending any money because it's the only game I could play. So I'm just spending all my time getting the in-game currency. And I really did enjoy it. It's a shame that it became expensive to me. It's just like if you do anything else other than play that game, you're going to fall behind and then have to spend money. And then hence I stopped playing it because I didn't want to spend money on it over and over again. And then for movie, for some reason, much like Sohinki, I can watch this one movie over and over again. It's Office Space. If it's ever on Comedy Central, I can just throw it on and be like, yeah, the scene where they mess up the printer and everything. It's great. I don't know why I can watch that over and over again, but I can. And so that would be the movie.
That's a good choice.
Thanks.
Yeah, those are good choices. My movie would have been Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know which one.
No, you don't
though.
get all three. Oh yeah, you have to pick one.
I don't
Return
know
of
which
the
one.
King, I would imagine, right?
But I love Fellowship too.
I would go Two Towers.
Really?
Yeah. Because I worked at a Brookstone and we would play that movie, so I would watch it over and over and over and over, and I never disliked watching it.
Minas Tirith, man.
Did we go over in time? How do we do?
More and less.
No, I think
Time
we
limit.
ended. I think we ended like slightly early.
Nice.
So that was perfect. Secret OGSoG reveal who in fact is the murderer, or no, who was murdered? Sorry,
Who was murdered?
who was murdered?
In this sad, media-starved world of one choice each,
Mari again.
you find clutching the one love they have, the corpse, Mari.
Mari dies. Too good.
I'm having one of those days where you play Among Us and you're just not the imposter all day. I kind of love it.
I love this. This is great. I love that Mari has died 3 times in a row.
Yeah. I actually had Mari for this one. Yeah. She was compelled
Okay.
by the story. Was I thought the phrase that slayed.
So I actually, and I've kind of been bad at picking the phrase that slays, but I think I got it this time. I think Sohinki, something about it speaks to me. That's gotta be a phrase that slays. That just stuck out to me. It pinged in my head. That's gotta be it. I think I will finally get. And by the way, when we add points to this, guessing the phrase that slays should be worth extra points. But I think that's
yeah.
it.
Yes,
I think I finally
Yeah.
got someone. So I think I'm gonna go with Sohinki. Something about it speaks to me. I'm like, that
Well.
seems like you worked hard to work that in. So
Clearly,
that's mine.
Clearly, Lasercorn getting aggressive off the bat and coming up with a non.
He's so
answer.
mad. He's so mad because I metagamed him that one time and been like, it's because he was aggressive. Yeah, go. Is that so? I'm your vote, Joven.
You didn't say anything out of the ordinary, though, is the part that kind of bugs me. So, like, when Lasercorn is the murderer, it's not like he's able to, like, take the phrase and, like, slay silently. So Inky's, yeah, that's a rough one. I think that you might be right, but every time I think that you're right, then you're the killer. So I'm gonna go against my second judgment and go with my first judgment, making it you son of a bitch.
Okay.
I was really hoping we were all gonna accuse Joven again.
I bet you
'Cause it
were
would've been
murderer.
I don't know, and in keeping with the theme of wanting to hear rebuttals from everyone, yeah, I'll just say Joven. I honestly didn't really take good notes, so all I wrote for Joven was I'm going to be aggressive, but that has nothing to do with the topic. So, I don't know, but I'm gonna say Joven just so we all rebuttal, and then I
Okay.
can base my decision off of that.
Well, crap. I don't have a rebuttal. This was, when I saw the topics, my weakest topic. I feel like had I had a prompt to go off of, I would have built an argument for it, I think, utilizing that phrase. If you paid attention to mine, I was all over the place. I think I named like 3 different things. So I was too all over the place to be the killer.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have a good rebuttal for saying it speaks to me other than just that I feel that way. Knocked Up is a movie I've seen a ton of times, and it's something about it does speak to me, so I don't really know how to rebuttal you pointing that phrase out other than being like, yeah, that's just actually how I feel.
Yeah. So the accusation against me was based on me being aggressive, I guess. And I guess if I'm coming off as aggressive, it's because I actually think I nailed the phrase that slays this time, whereas I've missed it in every other round, and I think I got it. So
I'm changing my answer to so hinky, and I swear to God, if it's laser corn, I'm gonna be mad for the rest of the day. It's gonna make me so angry for the rest of the day.
Because you had it, yeah.
Because it would be laser corn that kills Mari.
Official votes.
So hinky.
So hinky.
All right, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna say Joven still.
I'm gonna go with Sohinki, and I think that Lasercorn has the phrase. He's too confident about this.
Has Mari said Frey or Soinki each time today?
Yes.
No, she's. Oh, you did. You did.
Actually, no. Actually, I voted for Joven, but I'm like, I think it might be Sohinki, but I'm still voting for Joven, and it was you.
All right, Paco, who was the killer this round?
The killer this round was, in fact, Sohinki.
And
did I get it?
Nice.
The phrase that slays was, "It speaks to me." Something about it speaks to me.
Damn, dude.
I will. So I want to say this. I had much easier phrases, but I pulled a Joven and I was like, I want to try and do the hard one.
Yeah, that phrase would have been worth more points if we have concocted this point system.
Yeah, we'll come up for rules for the next one. I like some point system.
So the phrase that I wanted to do was checks every box. That would have killed Joven, but I wanted to keep with the theme of killing Mari, and then hoping that we would pin it on Joven because it would be funny for it to be him 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Amazing.
A good strat.
Yeah.
I was terrified when I saw the second time in a row, and I was actually just as terrified when I saw that I was just a measly mortal, because I was like, they're going to think it's me anyways. Thank you for watching this video here on YouTube, but also big thank you to all the people here on the side who are part of the Patreon family here on OGSoG. If you would like to join this and have your name here, go ahead and click that link down below where you can watch extended videos on Wednesdays and also the full video version of the podcast. So go, just click the link, see if you like what's there. Give it a little tickle.